Looks like the outer rim has returned. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global men's lifestyle brand that's disrupting the men's grooming market. Manscaped is trusted by more than 8 million men worldwide for their trimmers, liquid formulations, and premium boxers. And their Performance Package 4.0 is a game changer when it comes to creating the ultimate men's grooming and hygiene bundle. First up is the Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade designed to reduce grooming accidents and has a 4000K LED spotlight for when you need a more precise shave. Although your balls may look like punching bags, don't treat them like one. Also included in the Performance Package 4.0 kit are the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray. Simply apply the Crop Preserver after your shower for all-day body odor protection. The Crop Reviver is a convenient spritz with cooling aloe vera to quickly refresh the area whenever you need it. Just click the link in the description box down below and enter promo code DOWNLOAD to receive 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. Thanks again to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Hello Greebos and welcome back to downloadable content, and that's right, it must be Tuesday because it's Mod Showcase Tuesday! I know some of you are expecting a Nomad Showcase today, but unfortunately this is an emergency because the Outer Rim has been updated for PC. That's right, U12.3 is here, so let's take a look and have some fun with some lightsabers. Let me just finish entering my very specific downloadable content code here for the Outer Rim. Perfect, up and running. Thankfully, we didn't have to wait that long. U12.3 is here with its Outer Rim, and it's more of the same, but with a good fix built into it. For the most part, we're going to be looking at all things Outer Rim, with maybe one or two other mods sprinkled in here or there. And the good thing is that Huge Honor's fix for the blasters is now officially built in to the Outer Rim. You do have to download it as technically a separate patch add-on, but just do it. It's right in the files. So that means NPCs can be using one of these once again. And I have a great idea for a great Star Wars scene. Now, if we go into the mod section, we can actually take a look at everything inside the Outer Rim. I didn't know if you guys knew about this one, but it's all here. You could turn things like 3D scopes on or off, automatic reloads, all these things. You can increase the speed of the bolts if you want, the speed of the NPC's bolts. So if you want them to go really fast or really slow, you can do it, which is awesome. I've even turned up the actual scopes like quality themselves, which is great. I put them all the way up to 2048 rather than I think 512 is the default. So when you're looking through, you're like, what the hell? So now, for me, it's going to look extra good. There's things like deflect assistance. You could turn that higher or lower. That's going to help you reflect the bolts. And you can also have the NPCs do the same, which is really excellent. So just know if you want to customize your Outer Rim, you can do so in the book, right in the mod section. Right now, I'm on the Ebon Hawk map, which is one of the maps that actually comes with this one. I think you get 4 or 5 in total. So we're not going to necessarily explore this one, but we're going to go to this little training room here. What's cute is that this spawns here, which is excellent, so you can customize your lightsaber that way. And then you have your overall spawn book here, which has your blasters, kyber crystals, has some clothing, which is going to be helmets, and the Outer Rim itself. This type of Outer Rim has like utilities, but what, jelly fruit? They added jelly fruit? Yes. Nom, nom. But the Outer Rim section, inside the Outer Rim is where you're going to get like things where, you know, they're not lightsabers. Lightsabers is where you get lightsabers. Pretty self-explanatory. But you want to know what? We're going to have to look the part, so bear with me. Here we go. Now we look the part. I'm Darth Vader. But we're going to be using this blue one. I should probably make it red. Okay, I'm going to get distracted. The Outer Rim has so many things. All these lightsabers can also be customized using our lightsaber tool. So let's say I had this one, which is, you know, purple. We can use the lightsaber tool to take out the kyber crystal if we want and put a new one in. So let's do that right now by tapping it in its neutral form. And see, kyber crystal falls out. Go to the kyber crystal section, and we can choose whatever we want. So if we wanted to get this red unstable one, just grip, put it right in there, then turn it on. See? Unstable. And it's really cool looking. Yeah! But you could do so much more with this little tool as well. So let's turn this on, and if we tap it, we can make it in this green mode, and we can actually keep tapping to increase the overall length of the blade. Look at how much longer this blade is getting. And then if we tap it again, we could, you know, obviously in the red, it makes it go back down. And I think this little bluish purple one returns it back to its traditional form. But with this red one, you can even make it like go really small. And now we have a butter knife as a lightsaber, which is funny. Bullseye. Nailed it. Then there's the overall blasters. So I have this one, which is one of my favorites. Blaster. This one can also be charged just by pressing and holding the trigger down, and we have a little charge bolt, so that makes it more powerful. But using these as well, we can scroll all the way down to these little power cells. So I can grab a power cell and hit it where you would reload it. You'll see a little plume. That lets you know you change the color. So now this will be that cyan color, which is awesome. However, some weapons like the scattergun, you actually can't change this stuff inside of it. But it's still an awesome shotgun. Here we have the E11, and this is what I was talking about with the scope. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see it by passing through both of my eyes so you can see what I'm seeing there. So like I said, I increased the resolution of the scope, so now it's in 2048, so everything looks really clear for me. Then we have my favorite one, the Ambin Phase Pulse Rifle. This thing actually stabs them and, well, technically disintegrates them. They have armor on, so I can't really stab him. He's like, oh, I block it, but you don't have to worry about that. He's yeet his last off. Turns to dust. Oh, look, and he had his own equipment here. Had a little blaster. That's cute. And was this electro binoculars? Also, in this section, you have a jetpack if you want to float around, and this thermal detonator. The thermal detonator is a good time. You just hold down the spell use button, then tap it, toss it, and, well, you know the rest. All right, we're going to need a Darth Vader saber. Now let's focus on these waves here. Tor itself is going to give you some crazy stuff. So you have things like bounty hunters, you have clone troopers, Gamorrean enforcements, and remember, you could add other mods to this to also, you know, improve the overall quality. For example, if I was to go into this duel and select Jedi, it's just going to be, you know, like a blade and sorcery looking mild Jedi dude. See, these are some pathetic looking Jedis who use like the mage stuff, which is, you know, interesting. Let me also show you an optional file to download with the Outer Rim. It's called Force Sensitive, and it affects your jump. So now when I jump, I'm going to jump really high like a Jedi, but obviously hit my head in the ceiling because we're going to ship. But the other one is changing gravity. So imagine you had an NPC right here. We can use gravity to force push them backwards, and it's really going to give them a nice push. So now you're going to feel like you have the Force. And of course, remember gravity, you can always lift them up. And using this one, you lift them up way easier now, and then you can toss them. So that's completely awesome. Now that I've shown you that stuff, let's reenact our favorite scene. Are you guys ready for this? Come on, shoot them! Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Get Darth Vader. Force push. Yeah, so using this, you can deflect everything right now, and of course, we could reenact our absolute favorite scene in the world. Ah, Darth Vader. Just finish this guy off. Yeah, I'm using the despawn framework, so they become one with the Force, you know, once they meet the bitter end. So we did that. Let's take a look at some of the other maps. Here we go. We loaded on Tatooine, so let's get a nice bird's eye view of this one. You guys are really going to enjoy this. You can go all over here, like all through like the ramparts, which is excellent. So this is a cool little map, especially if you're, you know, battling some stormtroopers. Just look at them. Yeah, we're having such a good time. This is great. I love battling these type of stormtroopers. Come on. So cool. Now, the other thing I have to try out is the dungeons, because in 12.2 there was something going on where the dungeons you spawn with weird crystal hands, so we have to try it. So let's go to Outpost, cycle through the sandbox, and let's go fight some stormtroopers with max difficulty and max length, and let's find out what happens. And moment of truth, crystal hands. See, this is unfortunate, because I thought this would have been fixed. I don't know what's causing this one, but it still seems like dungeons are acting a little weird. Let's try restarting the level. Sometimes that can fix it. And looks like we have the same problem. So dungeons may still be a little strange. Well, there's only one thing left to do, and that's the battle Darth Vader while that seagull. Oh! And that is the battle Darth Vader. Dun 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 dun. Hey Seagull, you're gonna watch Darth Vader meet his maker. Oh! Well, my friends, that is it for this week's Mod Showcase Tuesday. I hope you, Jeremy, had a ton of fun. Remember, you can find these mods listed in the description down below. And while you're down there, why not consider subscribing? It's free. Click the subscribe button and I will greatly appreciate it. But I also just want to say a very special thank you from me to you. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching today's video. It does mean a lot to me. But other than that, I'm Drifter from Downloadable Content, and may the Force be with you always.